Alright, we should be live. Hey everyone, we are Red Donkey Projections.
What do you have pulled up? Decision Desk?
Yes, I do. I have Decision Desk. Hey everyone, we are Red Donkey Projections. I'm Eric and we have Lucas as always.
Hey.
Today we are going to be streaming, as you see, the Massachusetts...
Eric, for some reason I hear a lot of static on your end.
Oh, okay. What about now?
Oh, okay, that's better.
Alright, so, anyways, we will be streaming the
Lag.
Hmm.
Oh, Lord. Oh, 18 people watching it already. Alright, interesting.
Okay.
Hey, everyone.
So, we're going to be streaming the Massachusetts Democratic primary. It is against Joe Kennedy III. He is a Kennedy, great-grandnephew of JFK. And...
I think it's grandnephew.
Oh, what did I say? Yeah, grandnephew. I always get those messed up. Yep. RFK's grandson. That's what I meant. And Markey. And Markey...
I think it's... Is it? Oh.
Is it? One of the Kennedys. Ed Markey is a progressive senator who has been serving since 2013. He is serving with Elizabeth Warren. Kennedy is challenging Ed Markey. Right now, Kennedy serves as a representative. And we will see who will get this...
Sorry, I think I left by accident, but yeah, back, sorry.
Yeah, no, I was just talking about each candidate.
Oh, okay.
This is a picture of Kennedy. It will pop up soon. Yeah, so... at the moment... Yeah, no, you can go first.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to have some special guests on tonight. At 8:15, God of Politics will be joining us. At 8:30, Ethan and Blasio will be joining us. At 8:45, a guy on Discord, who is our Instagram manager, will be joining us to discuss this as well. Our predictions for this race is a tilt Markey victory. We think it's going to be very tight. We think at the end of the day, Markey should pull off a win, according to the polls leading up. However, gotta say, there was a very high undecided number, which could prove well for Kennedy, because he is a Kennedy, a very well-known last name, and the Massachusetts loves their Kennedy, so it'll be definitely interesting to see.
Yep. Markey is an incumbent. He co-wrote the Green New Deal, so he's a pretty progressive senator. Despite his age, he is one of the most progressive senators in the whole Senate, I would say. And he's being challenged by a Kennedy. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty close race. Yeah?
Yeah, you can go first.
I just wanted to say that after the primary, the Democrat is likely to win. So the primary is the most important. After that, we do think that, you know, this will go to a safe Democrat, whoever it is. But the primary is important.
Yep. And also, we are also looking at the Massachusetts fourth district race as well, because Joe Kennedy he is the representative for the 4th district. He's running for Senate, which means he's not running for his House seat, so we're going to see who's going to replace him. It looks like it's going to be a very close race between everyone.
Yep, definitely.
Let's see. Still no results in yet. Polls should have closed 7. No, not 7. What time is it on your end? Is it 8:05?
Yes, at the moment is 8:05
but my
Eastern
time's
time.
off. It says 8:07 for me, but yeah. Still no results in. Let me pull up the New York Times as well.
This is a race against two progressives. Both Kennedy and Markey are progressives. Surprisingly, Markey is more progressive than Kennedy. Oh, we have our first results. In a few seconds, you should be getting them. I will talk about them once they show up on your screen.
Oh, wow. Well, I mean, that's a very little number of votes, but that's
Yeah.
That's cool. At least we're getting results now.
And look, any moment, come on, they should pop up. There they are. 51 to 48. Really, really intense. Once again, we only have 1,000 votes total.
Yeah.
So, long way to go. But just to see how it's already 51 to 48 from one of our first counties does show how close this race will be.
Definitely. Well, here's the thing about Massachusetts. Although it's very liberal, like, in 2020, in the presidential Democratic primary, Joe Biden still won the state, and he's a moderate. Same with, like, 2016, Hillary edged out a win here. So, interesting to see.
Yeah, Elizabeth Warren, who ran for president, didn't even win our own state of Massachusetts. That should be a little bit embarrassing.
Yeah. I'm hearing some more static on your side. I'm not sure why, but we're getting some more results now. The race is now 50% to 49%.
Yep. Markey has a county, and Kennedy has a county. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we are very early into this. Yeah, it is laptop, desktop, and we use our phone. Yeah, That's correct.
Yeah, and especially for a special stream like this one, where we're having more than one caller, we're using a platform that can have multiple people on. So yeah, it's through.
Oh, actually, Eric, those small squares, those actually aren't counties. Those are towns.
Ah, yeah. Okay, let me switch to counties. Good call.
Counties is still. I mean, counties are obviously much bigger, so it's still very close county-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Boston might really dictate a lot of this too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it should switch over to counties any moment now.
Did you fix the lag from last time, or?
I forgot to switch a setting, because yay me.
Oh, that's a rip.
Yeah. It's okay. Oh, what? I switched back to counties. I did not mean to do that. Yeah, so now I have counties pulled up. So it's 1-1 for now.
Yeah, I mean, still very little results, and...
We still have a lot of those little gray squares to fill in.
But I mean, this will be very... This close tightness, although we're still early in this could be indicative of how close this race will be tonight that we're keeping track of. This was a very much anticipated race that we want to take a look at.
Oh, wait. It switches to town automatically. Okay, good to know. That's weird.
Okay, cool. Well, sadly, we did want to bring on someone from Massachusetts here, but we couldn't find anyone, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
So it is very important for Massachusetts here. 673-664 still.
Yeah. I think AOC either highly recognized or even endorsed Markey, so...
Yeah, she did. She did endorse Markey.
She endorsed Markey. That could give him a boost. We never know.
Potentially, yeah, because Markey has been showing that.
The one thing that is helping Kennedy is his name, of course. He came from John F. Kennedy, of course, and he was assassinated, and he's one of the most known presidents in our history, and he is a descendant of that dynasty, and now he is fighting, and we're about to see if that brand name will, prevail and help him get that seat.
Yeah, and thank you, Christopher. We appreciate the support, always.
Okay, we got some new data, and now Kennedy has... That was weird. Kennedy has 2 towns. He has 2 towns. But Markey, I guess, has a hold of a bigger county, or a town. He has a hold of a bigger town, which is why he's in the lead by just a little. 0.7. Wow. 0.7%.
Yeah, it looks like Kennedy's taking the lead here.
Yeah. Wait, really?
I think it will update soon.
Let me...
Yeah, the screen. It says 7,400 to 6,800 now.
Whoa. Where did you get that update from? I still have three triple digits. Is that New York Times?
From Decision
Who?
Desk here.
Oh god. Okay. What'd you say? Uh-oh. Lucas, did we lose you? Oh no. Lucas, come back.
I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh.
You kind of lagged out for a moment. But you're back. What were you saying?
Oh, that's strange. Yeah. According to Decision.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Lucas is dying on me. Oh, there we go. It's just been updated. Wow, okay. Kennedy is taking the lead with 14,000. Yeah, I don't know. Kennedy has 7,400 votes, and Markey has 6,800. Once again, for only 14,000 total votes. Massachusetts is quite a populated state. We'll still have to fill in all of those tiny little white squares. Oh, there we go. Markey has got another one. The race has gotten even closer. Wow. Never knew I'd be so...
Yeah, I mean...
Never knew I'd be so stoked for a Democratic primary, but...
But, yeah, we know that it's going to be a close night, and it's still very early.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, God of Politics will be joining us in a couple of minutes. Lucas and Eric, are you friends or like, no, I hate Eric? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we're friends for life.
Yes. We are high schoolers in the same school, actually. Talk about something fun when results aren't in. What is something fun that we can talk about?
Hello. I mean, God's coming in about 2 minutes. He'll be on. He'll give his commentary on this. It'll be very interesting to have our special guests on.
Something new, and maybe we can keep it for the future. And also, some other general news. A lot of polling came out today. Lots of polls, new polls came out today.
Yeah.
And most of them were in favor of Joe Biden, but some states, such as Ohio, Biden has lost his lead. They put Trump +4, I believe, and another state too. I'm not sure which one.
Right.
But
I mean, I do think that Ohio was a lost cause for Joe Biden anyway. I don't think it was a state he should have focused on at all.
The thing is, though, those wave of polls came from Morning Consult. And they're BC,
it's okay.
B/C. It's like, I don't know.
Also, in response to DC perspective, yeah, we did see that poll. You're going to flip North Carolina to the Trump column now, from what we've seen at this point.
North Carolina lean was kind of ambitious, but once again, Joe Biden was at his high point at that time. Now it's kind of fizzed down.
Oh, look, God has joined.
Oh, really? We have God of Politics on, people.
How you doing?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
All right.
To God's channel right now, actually.
Just give me a chat. All right. Can you hear me again?
Yep. Perfect. All right. Cool. So we have God of Politics here joining us today. He will give in his input. And no, we are not voting age.
Yes, we're still high schoolers.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, primary's looking quite interesting right now. I'm actually surprised. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I was actually. I mean, at first glance, it may look like it's better for Kennedy, but you can see at least on decision desks some of the results that you're looking at. Some of the areas coming in are from his district. So you just have to keep watch. You'd assume that Joe Kennedy would do better in his district, but people are expecting Ed Markey to win, and the results keep going back and forth as it just updated on your screen. But we'll see. I mean, I still think Ed Markey is favored, but Joe Kennedy's definitely got a shot.
Yeah, we potentially could see an upset here. That would absolutely not be surprising at all. This is probably, I give it genuinely probably a 45-55 chance. Actually less than that. I give it 47. 47-53. 53 for Markey. It's going to be close.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also looking at the New York Times, I know you guys are looking at Decision Desk, but also looking at the New York Times, you can see some other results. The Springfield area of Massachusetts, which is further towards the west, also has one of those towns coming in for Joe Kennedy, so that's looking actually quite positive for him. And I guess you have to wait to see when those inner city areas come in, because I was actually looking earlier, comparing it to the presidential primary. Bernie Sanders did a lot better in the inner city areas of Boston, whereas Joe Biden did better in some of the rural areas and the southern areas of the state. So that'll be a thing that you have to watch out for, seeing how well Ed Markey can do in those rural areas and how many votes he can rack up.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm trying to pull up the New York Times one, and for some reason I can't find it. I found one from Elizabeth Warren. Is it this one?
Elizabeth Warren, the other senator from the state.
Is it? No, this is an article. Why can I not find the race?
Also, looking at the first congressional district, that's also one of the highly amped up primaries. You have Alex Morse, who's the progressive challenger, versus Richard Neal, who's the incumbent. Richard Neal is currently beating Alex Morse by almost 21 points there. So he's doing quite well there right now. So yeah, that's another thing to watch out for tonight. If Richard Neal is able to do very well in his primary, that could be a better sign to Joe Kennedy. If a not progressive can end up winning the primary at the congressional level, it may look better for Joe Kennedy at the state level. But we haven't seen all the results come in yet.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like our fans are saying that we're lagging a lot, apparently.
Yeah, that's my fault. It should get back to normal soon enough. I try to find the New York Times live updates, and it's kind of a laggy site. So I think that's kind of messing with the stream. I'll just stick to Decision Desk.
Alright, I just sent a link to God's channel. You guys can go check it out. It's a very good channel. Alright, so let's see. We gotta answer some questions. Let's see. What got you guys to make YouTube videos? Okay, well, again, we got bored during, quarantine, so we're like, let's make YouTube videos on something we love to do. So we did one on politics, so cool.
Yep.
Come back.
Why not?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Come back, Kate, because we are kind of just looking at websites and explaining stuff. Kind of our own personal analysis of it, I guess you could say.
Yeah, looking at more of these results, it's overall, the overarching message of it is that it's a, pretty big testament to how strong the progressives are in the Democratic Party. If, for example, in the Massachusetts 1 congressional primary, if the progressive can beat the incumbent, that shows a lot about, Democrats beating high-ranking incumbents, as, AOC did back in 2018. And also, what does it say about the progressives if Joe Kennedy were to win tonight, that, you have someone who's championed a lot of the progressive values in recent memory, just goes on to lose to somebody else. So this is a very important night for progressives, and, it could end up very well for them, and it could also end up, in quite a not good situation for them as well.
Right. And to what God said before, a lot of the results coming in are from Kennedy's own district, which, if you don't know, it's that southern region there, where you're seeing that blue about that place. That's where the 4th district is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This will be very interesting to see. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. For now, it is.
I mean, they did.
Yeah.
No. You can.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to say we're at 50-49. Still very close. Yeah. Continue.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. My prediction earlier in the night was that Ed Markey would win by around 7 percentage points. That's what the betting odds were showing. That's what the polls were showing. But at least from now, it's looking like Joe Kennedy's actually doing well in some of these areas that even aren't in his district. And they said that the results may not be counted fully until Wednesday, so we may not be looking at a called race until tomorrow. But we'll see about that. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. From the results that we have right now, it is looking like it does look like it's a good sign for Markey at the moment.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, I guess I should get going now. But thank you for having me on. This was very interesting to see. I'll stay tuned for the rest of the results and keep watching your stream. So
Yep. All right. Cool. Thank you for coming on, God.
Yep. Have a good night.
Yep. You too. Great channel. We left a link to his channel in the chat. Go check him out. Our next person coming up will be at 8:30. Ethan of Blog, another YouTube channel, will be coming on to discuss his thoughts on the race. But for now, we'll keep an eye on this race. What are we seeing right now? We're seeing Markey now at 9,600 votes to Kennedy at 8,946. Still a very tight race.
Markey did, it's about to show on your screens, but he did take the lead. He is now up by 3%, almost 4. So, yeah, once again, still have a lot of votes, only 18,000 total in, but we'll see what happens.
If Kennedy were to lose this race, this is the first time in history that a Kennedy has lost a Democratic primary ever in the state of Massachusetts. First time ever.
Wow.
They have an undefeated streak right now. He might be breaking this. Ethan in the chat right now. I mean, Ethan will be hopping on in a few minutes to also talk about this in about 8 minutes. All right, what are we seeing? We are seeing more results coming in. 14,000 for Markey, 13,000 for Joseph Kennedy.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Well, this is interesting, isn't it?
Yeah. Wow, we just went from 18 to 28,000 total votes. Your guys are going to see that soon.
It's about 1,000 vote gap. And again, we're getting a lot of votes. We're getting a lot of votes from that 4th district. So that could be why we're seeing pretty high numbers for Kennedy right now. But again, too early to call. This will definitely be one to watch for.
Yeah.
To Pinhead, I think it will probably be a very tight race down to the end. That's what I'm thinking. We might not even get the results by tonight. It's going to be extremely close.
Yeah, they're probably gonna have to recount potentially. I'm not sure.
That's an interesting question. I think that Kennedy probably can get a spot in a Biden cabinet. I think that's definitely possible. I definitely see that happening. Speaking of Biden cabinet, I think Biden cabinet's really interesting right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think so far people confirmed to be in it are, I think, Beto O'Rourke, Pete Buttigieg. I think will probably get a cabinet spot.
Mm-hmm. I just have a gut feeling. Maybe I'm wrong, but because Susan Rice wasn't chosen as vice president, I feel like she has to be put in some sort of cabinet position. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think potentially Secretary of State. That's
Maybe
definitely possible.
Secretary. She did deal with foreign policy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, she's very, very big on foreign policy. We're getting some more results now. We're at 16,000 votes for Ed Markey and 17,000 for Ed Markey, 16,000 for Joe Kennedy.
We are still at 51 to 48%. Markey has the slight edge. Will he maintain this lead? We'll have to see.
Like, dude, what town is Ed Markey from? I don't know, actually. Let me check that. Let's see. He's from. Looks like he's from. Am I not finding it? So he was born in Malden. I think he was. Was he raised in Malden? No, he doesn't look like. Oh yeah, he did graduate from Malden High School. Yeah, it looks like he is from Malden. Yeah. So let's see. So the results, I don't believe, have come in from Malden yet. Actually, some of them have. Malden is about that. It's Middlesex County, which is in Malden, is that upper one to the right, I believe. If you look up and then to the right, there should be one. Eric, can you switch to the county map?
Yes. It should take a few moments.
Yeah. I think we have gotten some results from Malden. Not a lot.
It's really strange. It automatically switches back to town after a while. I don't know.
Really? That's strange.
Yeah.
Looking like it's lagging too.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we'll also be covering the more races as well, because the 4th district race really is really important. Thanks for reminding us, because we actually kind of forgot about that. Because this is the seat that Joe Kennedy will be vacating, so we got to keep an eye on that one. Huh. Did you flip to the county map? Or
I
it doesn't
did.
look like it on my screen. Oh, finally, we see it now.
Yeah.
But it's that green county next to the blue one. It's hard to describe, but the blue one in the middle, it's next to, Malden is part of that county to the right of that.
Oh my god, why? It switches by itself.
Is there any possible way you can reduce the lag? Is that possible?
I'd have to end the stream and restart it.
Okay, yeah, let's not do that, because this is extremely laggy compared to, like, real time. Okay, for now, let's actually check out, let's check out, the Massachusetts 4th Congressional District House race, because I do want to keep an eye on that.
Alright, let me pull that up. Let's see.
We're getting some more results from Massachusetts, though. Actually, no, we didn't. Sorry. Misspoke there. But the race has tightened now to a 1,000 vote lead for Markey.
Which race, what is the other race that I have to pull up?
Massachusetts 4th.
For the Democrats, I assume, right?
Yes, correct. General election stream, probably not, because we are going to be kind of busy during the school year.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Wow. Okay, it looks like Markey has expanded his lead a little bit to now 51.8% of the vote to Kennedy's 48% of the vote. So, Ethan?
Can you guys hear me?
Yep, we can hear you.
Alright, welcome, Ethan.
Alright. Hello.
What's up? You can leave a link to your description to your channel in the chat.
Oh yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Welcome Ethan to Blog. He's another fellow YouTuber here, though. That's another. That's.
Lucas, can you say that again? You cut out a little. Lucas?
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay, he's back.
Lucas?
Hello?
Yep, can hear you.
Hello.
Cool. Yeah, Ethan, do you have anything to say about the Senate race so far?
Well, it is interesting. I mean, obviously not that much of the vote is in. I'm not that surprised, by how the current situation of it is, because all the precincts that have come in fall roughly along, urban versus rural ties, which you'd expect.
Yep, definitely. We're seeing Markey expand his lead a little bit more again to now 52 to 47%.
It's getting less narrower by the 30 seconds as this website updates. Ethan, who do you think is going to take this primary?
Well, I definitely thought Kennedy was the favorite until a couple weeks ago, but it does seem like Markey's made a comeback, so I think that he will narrowly win.
Yeah, I think God said that too. I also think Markey will narrowly win. I think the incumbency advantage is really helping Markey here, a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, let's see. So, just an update on the Massachusetts 4th District race. Not real much in yet. It's, literally only 400 votes in so far, but Grossman is out to an early lead. New York Times, really? Let's check that. I think New York Times is a little bit delayed in the results, though. Alright, interesting. So, Ethan, do you think that Markey is more progressive, or do you think Kennedy is more progressive, in your opinion?
Well, I mean, I think that policy-wise, they're fairly similar. I've often said this in that Kennedy is definitely perceived at the moment as slightly less progressive in the race just because he's being backed by a lot of, the establishment figures, whereas Markey's received, the endorsement of more progressive people. But, honestly, I don't think that there's a huge difference platform-wise. I think it definitely boils down a lot more to experience, in which I would say Ed Markey is probably a more credible progressive because he has a longer history of fighting for progressive bills and stuff like that. But in terms of what policies they're advocating for, it's not that huge of a difference.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And in this state of Massachusetts, at least, as Ethan said, both of these people are more progressive than you would find in other states. It's just a matter of who you trust more, who do you think is the more favorable person, the Kennedy or the incumbent who, is a bit more progressive. So it will come down to that.
Indeed, 100%. Let's see. So really no new stuff in. Oh, we got some new stuff in. Now it's 19,000 votes for Markey, 17,000 for Kennedy now. Still looking to be very tight. Very tight. Let's see. Douglas Town. Has Boston come in yet?
No, actually it hasn't, and I was just about to say that. When you look at the town map, or I guess it's not the precincts map, it's a little different. It's the municipal borders map. Most of the counties that have come in are in the northeast part, so Bostonian suburbs, and then the southeast part, so that's in Kennedy's congressional district. And yet Markey still has more precincts that he's controlling. So I think that's a pretty good sign for him because I mean, pretty much none of Markey's home area has come in yet, whereas a lot of Kennedy's have, and they're still running like pretty even. And we can, of course, assume that Markey's probably going to do a lot better in the area that he's from.
Yeah, which is that northeast portion from Malden, I believe.
Yeah. Right now it's a 52 to 47, so a 5% difference. Yeah, this is slowly unnarrowing itself.
I guess so. Well, thanks for coming on, Ethan. We definitely enjoyed having your commentary here.
This is something new that
please subscribe to his channel. It's a great
Yep.
channel.
This is something new that we'll probably do in the future in upcoming primaries.
Yep.
Yes. Thank you for having me. I know. I'll keep watching your stream and see who else comes on. But
Yep.
All right. Cool.
Yep.
Thanks for coming. 8:45. We will have our Instagram manager, a guy on Discord, on. He's very into politics. He'll also come on to talk about his commentary, what his thoughts on this is as well.
Yep,
In
always
the meantime,
good.
let's continue to look at these results. 51 to 48. Looks like it is narrowing back again.
Yeah.
From 52 back to...
This is making the hairs of my neck stand up.
But
Not
again,
really, but...
as Ethan said, it is looking about even right now. Like, what could pull Markey ahead at the end of the day is the votes coming in from where he's from.
Yeah, Kennedy, as a representative of a district, should win that area with no problem at all.
Yeah, home field advantage.
For now, yeah, it's just the same old close race. Alright. Any more questions? We will take any more questions from anybody.
But yeah, this is going to be shaping up into a very, very, very tight night, I believe.
And the thing is, after someone, whoever it is, Markey or Kennedy, wins this primary, the Democrat is going to win. GOP is not putting up good Republicans against Massachusetts in the Senate because it is a relatively safe state for the Democrats anyway. So it really comes down to which Democrat it is rather than a Democrat or a Republican.
The lead is expanding a little bit, 52 to 47 again. I think the only Republican who can win a Massachusetts Senate race is probably Charlie Baker, Governor Baker. Very popular. He's the only Republican I think that can beat a Democrat here. There's no other person.
And I don't think he was showing any intention of running from what I heard.
He did decline.
Yeah.
Right now, I believe the top contender is a conspiracy theorist, I believe. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Wow. Conspiracy theorist versus a Kennedy or an incumbent. Which one will win?
Yeah. So...
What a chin scratcher. Or a head scratcher, I don't know. But long story short, Democrat wins. Matters which one.
Alright, interesting. What do you think about the MA4 race? We're still waiting for results to come in. This is really anyone's game. I don't think we're going to make a prediction on this because it is going to be, at the end of the day, anyone's game. Right now, it looks like that Jacob Auchincloss does seem to be leading right now.
Very interesting last name. But in a few moments, that should pull up. Yeah, this stream was a bit delayed. My apologies.
Yeah, wow, Markey is taking a bit of a lead, but we got to keep in mind, we are seeing areas from Malden coming in now, so that could potentially be a home field advantage. That's why we're seeing a little bit of lead for Markey here, potentially. Boston still hasn't come in yet. Boston will be interesting to watch out for. Boston's huge. Alright, interesting. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Fantasy rookie. Eric, can you also pull up the first district as well? Because first district is also going to be really interesting to watch as well.
Yep.
With Morse. The more progressive one is Markey, but Kennedy is still also pretty progressive as well. He's slightly less progressive than Markey is, but they're both progressives.
Yeah.
Morse does look like he is behind right now. That is correct. And the current results show in the first district showing a. Let me pull it up on my computer. Let's see. Can't see it for some reason. I'll check again. Oh yeah, thanks for letting us know. Looks like Kevin O'Connor is doing better than Shiva Ayadurai, who is the conspiracy theorist right now, according to the data.
These last names just keep getting more and more interesting. Not a bad thing. It actually spices up the event. Anyways, 52 to 47. Wow. Markey has been ahead, not by much, but he has been ahead for quite a while now. We'll have to see if that changes.
The county split is actually quite even. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, wow. It switches from county to town for me too, Eric.
Yeah. Guess that's a little glitch.
We're seeing votes from Randolph coming in. We're seeing Kennedy leading there. Malden has not yet come in, but the Malden area has come in. The county with Malden. Gotta find Malden on this map here. I do not know my Massachusetts geography with towns. Okay, well, I'll find that later, but 52-47. Gonna be close.
I am trying my best to find it in this huge area of towns.
Yeah, Ethan, I think that it's a bit behind on New York Times because it's not showing as many votes as it is on Decision Desk. Is that just me? Because I'm seeing like, yeah, it only shows 15,000 votes for Kennedy on New York Times. But on Decision Desk, we're seeing a 3,000 vote lead for Markey. Huh. Wilmington, Weston, Newton, Stone, Chester. Still waiting for some new results to come out. Alright. So, I'm still thinking of Markey win at the moment. Alright, is that Guy? Is Guy on now?
Let's see if a guy on Discord is on.
Oh no, doesn't look like it. I thought I heard a join sound, I guess not. But he's coming on soon.
So far, all of our guests do think Markey has the slight edge, but very slight, in this primary. A slew of new polls came out that showed Markey up, actually, by, he did take the lead in the polls. Yes, polls aren't the sole indicator, but will that apply to this race? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, there was a pretty high undecided number, which I think a lot of them will float to the Kennedy column, but I do think Markey can overcome those undecided numbers. And thanks, Pear, for subscribing to us.
I think a guy in Discord has joined us.
Yes? Hello, guys. Oh, hey, Guy.
Hey, Guy.
This is Guy. He is our Instagram manager. He's a great, great Instagram manager. What are you doing on this race right now?
Well, I mean, it's just simply going to come down to Middlesex and Suffolk County, because, like, both candidates are from those two districts, counties. Like, Markey, I believe, is from Middlesex. He's like 5 miles away from Boston. It's the same could be said for Kennedy as well. Like, he also lives about roughly 5 miles away from Boston as well. So like the home field advantage, honestly, like it's just gonna come into play.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. I think it will be a Markey victory. I think you are a little bit quiet. We're having a little trouble hearing you.
Let me
Alright.
up his volume. One memento.
That works too.
All of the
This
counties,
one, Mike.
have been filled in though, so it's just a matter of
Alright.
those towns to, fill up. Okay, I raised your volume. You should be good.
Alright, great. So yeah, 4,000 vote lead for Markey now. It is expanding now. It looks like Middlesex we're seeing votes coming in from Middlesex that are looking to be favoring Markey. No surprise here. He's from Malden, which is in Middlesex County.
Yeah, I can tell that general area on the town's map is just, I feel like there's more for Markey than for Kennedy, it seems like.
Right. But for District 4, we're actually not seeing as much blue as I'd expect. We are seeing some blue, but actually a bit of green too.
Mm-hmm. Jacob Auchincloss, love that name. He is up right now. No updates. That was the same as last time. That should come up in a few moments. And wow, the first district is also pretty close. Wow.
Yeah. Maybe the incumbent doesn't hold his seat here, which would be interesting to see. So, Guy, do you think that Massachusetts would rather have the more progressive candidate here?
Well, I mean, like, the polls in, like, Massachusetts' first district, they're, like, a lot like what happened in Missouri's first district. Like, I don't remember if I could find it correctly, but I remember Neal was around, like, 10 points up against Morris, like, final days heading into, like, today. But, like, the same could be said for Missouri's first district. Like, the progressive candidate was down 10 points, but then somehow found a way to win the nomination and, like, go on to win the seat this November, most likely. So it's always possible.
Yeah. Definitely going to be a close race.
But yeah, I think Markey does have the advantage at the moment, which we did expect. New results coming in again. Markey's lead has since expanded now to a 5% lead, about a 5% lead right now.
Mm-hmm.
47 to 52. Are we seeing some more votes coming in from Middlesex County? Is that what we're seeing? Is that why we're seeing a lead?
Potentially.
Potentially, yeah.
Guy, who do you think will win this primary?
I'm leaning towards Markey because I'm just trusting the polling right now, but I never know.
Yeah, you really don't. Anything can go any way.
I just think that Markey really got Kennedy during the debates, like especially with that super PAC.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think that Markey did perform better.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel like during those debates, Markey just because he was just more experienced, had more to go off of, rather than Kennedy, who was just a representative. I remember one of his arguments was that we need a younger senator in Congress, which not sure if that's necessarily true or not. What do you think? Hello?
Oh, sorry. What did you say?
I was just saying how in those debates, I remember Kennedy saying how we need a younger senator in office.
Right. I mean, that's what my, like, Eric Swalwell, he's my congressman from California 16th District. That's basically what he said on the debate stage, like, to Joe Biden. But, like, that was just like a one shot, and he didn't really have a shot at all. versus like Joe Biden was like the more experienced, like I think like 44, 47 years in Congress.
Yeah.
And he was definitely gonna like take the shot there. Like the same could be said for Edward. I don't know how long he's been in Congress, but it's definitely been like a couple more decades than Joe Kennedy. So it's definitely a shot. I mean, it's definitely a possibility that Joe Kennedy can win, but I mean, Ed Markey, he has an incumbency advantage. He has the, I would say he has like a more certain base around like Middlesex and Suffolk County.
Yes.
I can just propel him to win.
Yeah, I'm thinking that as well.
Yep.
All right, well, thanks for coming on, Guy. We enjoyed having you.
All right.
He's managing this right now. He's doing a great job. Yep, thanks for coming on.
See ya. Gotta add the
Alright.
see ya in there.
Wait, let's actually call by normal. Call normally instead of Discord, because this Discord audio is terrible.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Be right back.
All right. So what do we have? 52 to 48%, essentially 47.97. Yep. Gradually, a lot more and more of these little towns are filling up. All right. I think we got
Alright,
Lucas back.
Bad.
Yeah.
I think I think I should sound much better now. Audio quality is a lot better this way. So what are we seeing right now? Well, we got 100 viewers. Nice. We're still seeing a Markey lead, 43,000 votes to 39,000 votes. About a 4,000 vote lead. About a 5%, less than 4% lead. About a little more than 4%.
Markey, really, I don't know how long into the stream he has been holding onto this lead, but it's been a while.
Yeah, this really is interesting to see right now. With the Republican primary, we're seeing O'Connor now at 9,000, Durai at 5,000. Huh. With the first district, we do see Morse leading still, which is kind of interesting to see, over Neil. And in the fourth district, we're seeing David Rosa now taking lead. Over Julie Hall. There is some background white noise. Huh, really?
What noise? Huh? What? White noise. How do I think of a white noise? White noise.
Okay. I think it's like statics, maybe?
Oh, in that sense. Okay.
Yeah.
I think my computer fan is being a bit loud. Bad computer fan.
Oh, from the beginning. Interesting.
Bad computer fan. Well, it's doing its best. But I think potentially that's my, fan. Yeah. Our setup is pretty basic, which is why we gotta, work with what we have. That's okay.
Yeah, I just turned on the stream right now. It does look like there is some white noise. I'm gonna just try to see if I'm the issue here. Let me hang up real quick and let's see if there's still the white noise there.
I don't think that's a problem. I think my computer fan is just loud, sadly. Wouldn't be surprised if that's the problem. So, what do we have? A 52 to a 47% race. Markey's still in the lead. I have a feeling that I don't know, this is my gut feeling, something that that Kennedy won't be able to lap him. I may be totally wrong, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Alright, Lucas is back.
Yeah, I just checked it. It does look like it is your fans' issue. It's alright.
Sad
It should be
face.
okay. It's a little bit annoying. Yeah, sorry guys about that.
Sad face.
But we're still not getting more votes in. We're still at a 4,000 vote lead still. About a 5%. Wow, this is actually expanding for Markey a bit larger than I would expect. Although we are still not getting votes that much from the 4th district yet, so we still gotta wait on those. Nothing too much from Boston yet.
It's gonna be hard to single out one town out of that pool of towns. But that's okay.
Yeah, about a 4,000 lead so far. Just called the race already. Yeah, the problem with that EO is that we're just not. We're still way in areas where we gotta see like again, we're not getting too many results for the 4th district. You know, we still got our results there because that is where Kennedy's from. Middlesex, though, is looking very good for Markey, as Guy indicated. 60% to 39%, because he is from that area. Yeah. Just had a conversation on Discord with Ethan and Guy here. It looks like they're saying it might come down to Suffolk, and I think I agree with you on that. Suffolk, if Kennedy can pull ahead in Suffolk, then I think that at the end of the day, I think that Kennedy could win here. Suffolk County.
Mm-hmm. The only county left that hasn't been filled at all is Nantucket. Interestingly, a YouTuber I watch loves Nantucket. Very random fun fact. But I from what I heard, Nantucket is a pretty cool island.
Interesting. I've actually I've been to Boston before. Yeah, one time went to Boston. Very cool town.
Yeah, Boston's cool. Land of universities. Lots of them in Boston.
Indeed. Yeah, Beto actually endorsed Joe Kennedy.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it was a few days ago, I think. Well, we're still waiting the results here. Hello, Spencer. Potentially, we still gotta wait on results again from Suffolk. We gotta wait on that. If Kennedy can pull ahead there and make some gains, then we could see, potentially a Kennedy win.
Yeah.
But again, as Guy said, Markey is running up the numbers in Middlesex right now.
Yeah. Markey has, once again, constantly been leading 5,000 votes. Well, 4,000, essentially.
I really wonder, can he come back in Suffolk? Potentially he could. Very, very interesting. Let's check out, let's see, I just want to quickly check out another district here. Let's check, first district? Let's check first district. So we can see a Neo lead right now.
Hmm.
And Springfield too. Yeah. We're still waiting on Springfield as well. If Kennedy can make gains there, potentially Kennedy victory.
The islands of Massachusetts have been updated. Right now, they are in favor of Markey.
In the first district, Neil has taken back the lead. I think Neil can probably win that one. Yeah, Markey is quite progressive. He co-wrote the Green New Deal with AOC. Yeah, lead still looks like around 5,000, maybe 4.5 thousand for Markey. Still waiting on Suffolk and still waiting for more votes in Springfield County. Oh, sorry, not Springfield County. Springfield. Yeah, this is shaping up to be quite a tight race.
Massachusetts does have a lot of towns, and we gotta wait for all of them to fill up.
Well, very interesting to see. I think there is. I think potentially race is steady at about 5-point lead. According to the betting odds, a guy on Discord just sent this to us. According to betting odds right now, Ed Markey is at 97 cents right now, with Joe Kennedy at 3 cents. Thanks for providing that to us, guy.
Wow. 97 cents.
I think they might be jumping to conclusions a little bit too quickly, because we still don't have Suffolk in yet. We still don't have a lot of the votes in yet.
Yeah.
Speaking of betting markets, Joe Biden is at 66 cents right now to win.
Is that up from last time?
That's actually down from last time.
Oh. Wow. Yeah. I'm not too surprised.
Yeah, they just went to 98 cents for Markey now. Which is kind of funny.
Wow.
Look at the past history, actually. It was quite close in, beginning of August. It's since not been looking too great for Kennedy. Kennedy just dropped 8 cents right now in the betting markets. According to Predicted.
Wow, this is one intense primary. Says Sharia. Yes, it is. But the thing is, after the winner, the Democrat is bound to win. In the state of Massachusetts, it's a relatively safe blue state. So, yeah.
This
is the
we
one.
just got a projection from Election Center. Election Center projects that Ed Markey has won the Senate race. Although I think we're going to stream a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Because we're going to wait until Decision Desk calls it, but that is a sign, potentially, that Ed Markey has taken the seat already. But I think it is a little too early to call that, to be quite honest.
Maybe that's why the markets are so extreme. I'm not sure. The thing is that I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. I think, or I may be wrong, I think Kennedy did visit every single county of Massachusetts. So
Oh, we got some interesting news here. Sorry, I gotta cut you off there. Guy on Discord just sent a link right now. David Wasserman from Cook Political Report has called the race for Markey. He just tweeted out that Markey has defeated Kennedy.
More and more signs. We'll wait for Decision Desk to call it.
Decision Desk, but it does seem quite early to call it.
Yeah. I mean, all counties, or I think almost all counties have been filled in. We're waiting for Nantucket County. But
we're also waiting for Suffolk. Suffolk has also not been filled in yet.
Okay.
Looks like Kennedy. This is really interesting. Let me check out the election center.
So, I'm not sure if Kennedy visited every single county. I think I heard that from an article. So, he's kind of pulling a Beto O'Rourke there, where he visited every single county in Texas.
Honestly, there's less counties.
Yeah, there are less counties. Yes, it's a bit less impressive. But, it's still a strategy that he took. But, Beto did lose, even though he visited every single county. And some people are saying that Kennedy is losing even if he visited every single county. So we'll see. But once again, we'll call for Decision Desk.
Yeah, according to the election center always calls pretty early. Last time they called it for Kobach pretty early. So I think this really might be over already. 5-point lead.
Once
that
again,
is really early. I was hoping this would take longer.
yeah, and for a state like Massachusetts where there's so many towns, I'm not sure how they've come to that conclusion. I'm really not sure.
But yeah, we've got to wait a little bit more.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Has New York Times had anything? Let's check that. Interesting.
Did the New York Times call anything? Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Markey wins, because he has been, like, since the start of the stream, like 10 minutes into the stream, and now it's an hour and 7 minutes, so almost an hour for now. Markey has been in the lead.
Guy joked in the chat that Yo, I think we just connected there.
Oh, maybe. That could be possible.
Yeah, they're joking that this might be a Clay v. Bush situation, where if you don't know, everyone called it, basically a lot of sources called it for it was Clay. A lot of people called it for, a lot of the sources called it for Clay, including Decision Desk. Then they reversed it and Bush made a comeback. I don't think that's happening this time.
Yeah. It could be, it could not be. I'm not sure.
I don't think Kennedy has conceded yet.
Yes. Once again, there's still, look at your screens, people. Look how many towns that still have to be filled in. How much weight are they going to add? Not sure individually, but together they could add. What?
According to the New York Times, Markey is actually up 58% to 41%. 62,000 votes for Markey. That is kind of behind from Decision Desk, but Decision Desk registers 51% votes for Kennedy.
Dang.
But only 44,000 votes for Kennedy on New York Times. So that's interesting.
Oh, yeah. 60,000 votes to 53,000 votes. 7,000 vote difference. Wow, I think Cook and New York Times and who else called it?
But the
Election
Kennedy
Center.
numbers don't match up, which is strange. But anyways, let's check out the other House races now.
Yes.
What are we seeing here?
Nothing has been called yet. It will.
Nothing much. In the first district, Morse has lost his lead to Neil now.
It's a 60 to 40. So, yeah, it's going to be hard for him to catch up.
At the moment, 4th district's very close. Action Kloss is up.
Yep, you guys will see it in a few moments.
Lynch is up in 8th district. Stephen Lynch. Yeah, alright. Interesting to see. Alright, back to the Senate race now. I think Decision Desk is going to be a little more cautious. It's time not to call it too early because after Clay versus Bush situation. But it does look like Markey has expanded his lead. He's now leading 53 to 646, so that's a 7-point lead. Well, actually less than 7 points, about a 6-point lead.
Yeah. Could this be the end to the primary? We don't know. But I do think
this may officially be the first time a Kennedy has lost a primary in Massachusetts.
Oh no.
Wow. first time the history has been broken. Huh.
Yeah. Just in general, yes, going from House to Senate isn't that big of a jump. It's a pretty significant jump. But how long has Kennedy been serving as the representative?
Let me ask you, I think it's not too long, but I think a decent amount of time. He's served since 2013. So that's like since Markey served in the Senate, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, once again, Markey, since he's been in the Senate, has more to base his platform off of. He has more that he can really talk about. He said, in my last term, I did this, and that. I co-wrote the Green New Deal, etc., etc., etc. People can listen to that and say, oh, yeah, I know what he's done. I probably want to see him do it again, so I'll vote for him. I think that's happening now.
It does look like Markey's lead is expanding now.
Yeah, 65 to 59.
So it might be over soon.
Yeah.
No projections yet from Decision Desk or New York Times yet, so we're going to wait on this. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that, a month ago everyone was thinking, oh, Kennedy's probably got this one in the bag. That clearly has changed now.
Yeah. This could be, I don't know, this is just a primary, but will this pattern, repeat itself in the 2020 election? Not sure. President General.
I wonder what, I think he'll probably get a candidacy if he loses. Potentially.
Kennedy is fairly young. If anything, he'll just run again. Maybe his opponent won't be as, experienced or an incumbent. So maybe Kennedy can win that time.
Potentially, for sure.
6,000 vote difference.
6,000 vote lead. We're getting still no results from Suffolk, or that island there. What's it called?
Nantucket.
Nantucket.
Yep, nothing.
Yeah, he really is running up the numbers in Middlesex though. 60 to 40 right now. Yeah, David Wasserman calling this already is interesting. I think we might have to trust his call here.
Has he walked back on his early call, or he's still
He is
standing
not.
by?
He still maintains that it is a Markey win.
I don't know. Maybe. It's possible.
Let's see. Has he tweeted anything else out? We'll take a look at this. I think David Wasserman is very reliable.
Huh?
Oh, interesting point, EO. Baker, potentially, in Massachusetts, they do have a supermajority in the House legislature, in the state legislature, both houses, they have a supermajority. So potentially they could probably write a bill to, force him to choose a Democrat instead of a Republican. That's definitely potentially there.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, Baker is pretty Democratic too, pretty liberal.
Mm-hmm.
I believe my friends from Massachusetts tell me that he's a social liberal, but he economically is left of center. So I think in any other state he would be probably considered a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Baker is very, very moderate.
Yeah. Fun fact, actually, I was reading about this, and we have, Democrats, Republicans, and then we have moderates and liberals and moderates and, conservatives. In Canada, a moderate Democrat would be seen as a pretty conservative Republican. So that's just kind of interesting how the parties shift up north.
The lead has apparently shrunk now to a 48-51.9. Okay, so that's a 52. It has shrunk to a 52-47 lead now. Oh wait, sorry, I can't do nothing. 52-58 lead. Oh gosh, I can't. 52-48 lead. There we go. It's a 4-point lead right now.
Yep.
It shrunk.
Mm-hmm. 6,000, well, essentially 5,000 point lead for Markey. He's really holding on. Yeah, it's literally been like this for an hour and 10 minutes. Kennedy has not has not taken the lead. Not once.
We're getting some votes out of Suffolk County. It is looking to be quite even, actually. Oh, Kennedy is getting some votes back now. 48.21 to 51 now. Are we potentially seeing a Cory Bush versus Clay situation?
Cue the suspenseful music. Ba-da-bum bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum-bum.
Huh. Because we are seeing some votes coming in from Suffolk now. Suffolk, it's Kennedy. What he has to do, he has to pull a stronger lead than that. He's only leading by 2-3 points right now, 4 points. He needs a higher lead if he wants to win this one.
Mm-hmm.
And never mind to that, Markey has pulled back again.
Oh, wow.
Now it's 52 to 42%, 52 to 47%. 5% lead again. Yep, 84,000 to 75,000.
Essentially 76,000. So it'll be 8,000. Oh my gosh. 8,000 point difference. That's, pretty not narrow.
It is really interesting to see, how a couple of months ago we'd say, oh, Kennedy's winning this one for sure. And, I remember LT making election night about, in general, the Senate, and he had Markey, he had a Kennedy winning instead of Markey. It was kind of funny to see how things have changed now. Looks like we are seeing very close results in the 4th district right now, though. Let's head there right now, actually.
Yep. I mean, It's not that close, but...
Oh, really? New York Times has it closer, I think.
Oh, wait, it
21
just
difference.
updated, like, a few seconds ago. You guys will see soon. Yeah, that's a 25, or a 26 to a 25. Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
But Auchincloss, oh, I love that last name, still in the lead.
I think Mermel is one of the more progressive ones, yeah. Wasserman called it for Neil. Yeah, I think Neil won that one.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, he ended up pulling Elliott back. But this Markey race, though, was really interesting.
Yeah.
52 to 47 still. County-wise, Suffolk, he's not pulling ahead that much. He's only up in Suffolk by 200 or so votes. That's not going to be enough if he wants to win this.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Maybe I should start preparing the new thumbnail now.
Yeah.
We're seeing potentially a Markey win.
Yes, if Markey wins, he will continue to serve with Elizabeth Warren and will pass or attempt to pass progressive policy.
Yep, as with the Kennedy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, they see them as basically having the same policy. A lot of people do support Kennedy more because they do want, a younger face. That's what people have been telling me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kennedy said in the debates, I think we need a younger senator in the Senate. And that was the basis. That wasn't actually the basis of, his platform. We need a younger senator in Congress. He apparently visited every county, but Beto did as well, and we know what happened to Beto O'Rourke in Texas. EO says Markey win in all caps. Not sure if you mean that happened. Oh, I hope. Ha ha ha. 51 to 48. 86,000 to 93,000. That's
just in case I am preparing both thumbnails in the event that both win, and one of them win.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case, just to be sure. Don't want to assume just yet, but
yeah.
It is looking to be in the favor of Markey right now.
Nantucket Island has remained untouched. Nothing
really?
going on
I think
there.
I saw some results out from there showing a Markey lead.
Nope.
Oh,
on decision desk, it's 0-0.
I think it might be a little bit too early to call, though, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think.
Look how many towns they have to fill in. Still quite a few.
Yeah.
91,000 to 98,000. Still a 7,000 vote margin up for Markey. Yeah. Not sure if Kennedy could rebound. Really not. Let's check Suffolk. Or no, that's Norfolk. Where's Suffolk?
Suffolk is still very close. It's
There it is.
it's not as tight as maybe Kennedy was hoping. I think what are we seeing the Republican? I mean, it doesn't really matter, but I think O'Connor has probably won there.
Yeah. After the winner of this primary will be the winner of the Senate race, which is why this is a pretty important primary for Massachusetts.
And at this point, we're not even going to say that it's likely going to the Democrat. It's going to.
It's going to the Democrat. Massachusetts is a very safe blue state in general. No split.
The O'Connor-Shiva races actually tightening up. I mean, it doesn't matter, but it's just interesting. Markey race, though, 52 to 47 still. Huh. Seeing, think.
No changes. Oh, wait. I take that back potentially. 93,000 to 102,000. That's 9,000 vote difference.
So this is kind of random, but I do want to kind of discuss that. It is kind of interesting that in a state like Massachusetts, where it's deep, deep blue, you still have a Republican governor there.
Yeah.
Governor Baker.
Mm-hmm. But he's a moderate. If you want to be a Republican in Massachusetts, you got to be a moderate.
And as I said again, Baker was like, Baker's basically a Democrat in any other state. And he's like super popular too, which is interesting.
Yeah. Just like in Vermont, in New Hampshire, there's Sununu.
We saw that here in New Jersey as well. Chris Christie was very popular in his first term. He got reelected in a pretty big landslide.
Yeah, I think that was also...
New Jersey being such a Democratic state here.
I think that's also part of the red wave, I think, which is why he got elected, because then Murphy...
I mean, kind of. He was reelected in 2013. So 1 year before 2014, the red wave.
Maybe he was the start. Not sure.
But yeah, he was very popular. Second term, he was very much not popular. People don't like him. He went from like probably most popular to like least popular now. Yeah, we are seeing some Markey calls already. We just want to wait on decision desk first.
Throwback to when we started live streaming, and the moment I started for the Colorado race, John Hickenlooper was called in like minutes, and then we were all shocked as to why. And how, but yeah, this is definitely, a painstakingly, intense race.
I mean, lead has expanded to about 12,000 votes now.
Oh wow, yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm preparing a potential thumbnail with the Markey victory because it is looking like that's what's going to happen right now. Very interesting.
Markey is up by 20,000 votes according to the AP. The race is called.
Interesting.
Possibly. Cook Political Report also called it. Election Center did. We tend to wait for a decision desk. I don't know. Yep. No. I feel like just in general, throughout the whole state, there are more Markey. At the moment, there are more Markey wins than Kennedy. Well, obviously, he is in the lead, but yep, we just got an update. Wow. Markey, you guys will be updated in a few seconds, but Markey has taken the lead. I mean, no, Markey was in the lead. His lead. Oh my God, I can't English. His lead increased more. I cannot English. It is now 14,000 votes difference, which is crazy. I don't. That's wow.
Yeah, I saw that.
14,000 votes.
Very interesting. Yep, thumbnail's already being prepared. It does look like it's going to be Markey victory this time.
Yeah.
For the first time in history, we potentially have seen a Kennedy lose in the state of Massachusetts.
Can we get an F in the chat? Well, not yet. Can we get a potential F in the chat for Kennedy?
Yeah, that's a rip to the Kennedy family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I was expecting a Kennedy win in the beginning because nepotism here.
Yeah.
A lot of they love their Kennedys.
Yeah. He wasn't even directly related to John F. Kennedy. He was great nephew, grandnephew.
Yeah, I think it's the bloodline that kind of, the bloodline is just kind of there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. Yep, so it's currently 124,000 to 110,000. 14,000 difference. Not looking too good for Kennedy.
Suffolk is a lot closer than first expected.
Wow. 49 to 50.8. Wow. Not looking good for Kennedy. Not looking good. I wouldn't call it yet, but we could see Kennedy lose this race. Early callers did announce that Markey did win, but we'll see. We'll see if that stands.
I mean, I did see a comment before potentially Kennedy could take if Elizabeth Warren is appointed to the cabinet, the Biden cabinet situation, that's definitely possible. Potentially Markey, potentially Kennedy could become the senator from there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Democrats are pressuring Biden to have a pretty diverse cabinet. New York Times has a 30,000 lead for Markey. Interesting. Wouldn't be surprised if that updates in the next few moments on Decision Desk.
Yeah, what I found strange was that on New York Times, Kennedy had less votes than on a Decision Desk. I don't know why.
Interesting.
Strange.
Yeah. In this 1.5 hour stream, not once did Kennedy, have a lead or a pretty.
I think he did have a lead for like a couple of minutes. 1 minute, yeah.
Yeah, but it's been an hour and a half. Markey has been up.
Yeah, I guess I did expect it to be closer.
Yeah. No other race has been called. For anyone who is curious, none of the House races were officially called.
I think one was called. Seth Moulton was called. I think he ran for president, actually.
Really? Didn't update on Decision Desk. Or maybe I just don't have it pulled up.
Seth Moulton ran for president this year, actually. He dropped out pretty early.
Yeah. Hmm. 47 to 52%. That would be a 5% or a 5-point lead for Markey. Yeah, I'm starting to believe more and more that Markey is going to win. I mean, it's been an hour and a half. Kennedy not once has taken over the lead.
Yeah, he led like for a minute in the beginning, but yeah, it was the beginning. Who cares?
Yeah.
Very interesting to see.
Wow. Nantucket Island still has not been updated. Interesting. I guess getting their votes over onto the mainland or something is, I guess, a bit more difficult.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to do a normal video for today because we are streaming. So
Yeah.
we'll do another upload tomorrow. Not sure on what, but
Yeah.
something.
There have been quite a few polls that have been updated today, actually, by Morning Consult.
So really, it's very interesting.
Oh wow. New update. 121 to 137,000. Markey has 137,000 votes. That is a 16,000 vote difference. Kennedy is really slipping here.
Yeah, looks like a loss. Yeah, he's not taking back stuff. He needs to win stuff off by 10 if he wants to take this primary. I don't think it's happening.
Suffolk. Yeah.
It's only up by 1. Any video suggestions, anyone? If you have any video suggestions, just leave them down in the comments. We'll take a look at all of them.
We are open to what our fans say. We love when our fans give comments.
Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, Mark, you up by 20% across your AP.
Oh wow. Not looking too good for Kennedy. Yep, 16,000 margin. Wouldn't be surprised if this is how it ends up in the end. Yeah, Kennedy is not in a good spot. Let's check some other races. Yeah, nothing has been called. The 1st or the 4th district has not been called yet, according to Decision Desk. Bruh, what a lose. Yeah. We did think this was going to be closer. Yeah. It was pretty close in the beginning, but once again, the beginning statistics don't mean much. Right now, it is 133,000 to 150,000. That is a 17,000 margin between Markey and Kennedy. Doesn't seem like Kennedy's rebounding. Once again, Lucas said Kennedy has to win Suffolk County by 10 in order to make some sort of a comeback. Not looking pretty likely for now.
Yeah, we're really not seeing that.
Yeah, not much updated. The margins have been pretty much the same for the past few minutes. Mark Kennedy not once, maybe in the beginning, but for the, not once has Kennedy, overtook Markey and, made any groundbreaking headlines.
I did just get an update. Kennedy is getting back a couple of towns, but I don't think it's going to be well.
Yeah.
What was the Kansas race looking like?
Marshall was also in the lead. Pretty consistently. And it was definitely, I feel like it was called around this time, if not earlier. An hour and a half.
Oh, yeah. Marshall was up by a lot more. Marshall won by 40 to 26.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Now it's coming back to me.
And Hamilton got 18% too, which is a lot.
Mm-hmm. What's interesting is that a new poll showed Marshall only up by 1 against Buttigieg, which is interesting because he was the candidate who was supposed to have an easy time winning in this state, since he was more favorable compared to Chris Bullock, and Kansas is a pretty Republican state.
Yeah, Buttigieg is a solid candidate because she did used to be a Republican.
Yep, new update. This is looking like AP's statistics. 20,000 essentially a 20,000 vote difference. Kennedy is gradually losing his narrow margin is getting less narrower. It's now 20,000.
Yeah, the last polls did have Emerson up by a lot. And yeah, we can talk about Texas House races maybe in the future.
Mm-hmm.
When was the Kansas primary? August 4th, is that correct?
Yeah, it was a few weeks ago. Beginning of August makes sense.
Yeah, we waited for the state for a while to finally see who wins this race.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Oh, actually, it's narrowed up a little. It's now 16,000 instead of 20,000.
I just got that too.
Nantucket has still not been touched. I don't know why Nantucket doesn't like to. I guess, Nantucket doesn't want to get updated.
Rip Nantucket.
Let's check Suffolk County.
Suffolk is still very close.
Yeah.
Not enough for a Kennedy win.
Pelosi.
New York Times. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, nothing. You can go first.
New York Times called the Massachusetts first district for Richard Neal officially.
Nothing. Oh, yep. Decision Desk has also confirmed that Richard Neal has won the first district in Massachusetts. Yep, now we have an 18,000, 17,000 actually, margin. Yeah, I'm really not sure at this rate how much of a comeback Kennedy can make. This 80%, I'm 80% sure this could be the first loss of a Kennedy ever. And a lot of our viewers also, they comment that Markey, they think Markey's going to win as well. So,
Yeah. A month ago, I would have told you that it was going to be a Kennedy win, but I think debates might have swung it a bit.
yeah, once again, Markey had more to kind of explain himself. You know, he did previously, you know, he's been in the Senate for 7 years now, since 2013. He has more to kind of show. He can explain what he has done in previous years, and that can swing people. Did anyone win yet? Nope. This was going to be a pretty close race. It has kind of, Markey kind of has gotten the advantage. So.
Although Boston still hasn't been counted yet.
Boston's a pretty big city compared to everywhere else.
I think that Markey can win that one.
Let's see. 17,000 vote margin. Yeah, slowly and slowly these gray little spots are disappearing and filling more up with green. The bottom left corner of Massachusetts, filling up with quite a bit of green.
Springfield.
Yep, let's check Suffolk County. I think that the margins are still the same. Let's check for any updates. Nothing so far, but yeah, Markey's got it. I'm feeling more and more confident.
This New York Times actually has Markey up by 11 points right now, or 9 points.
Okay.
You know what? Maybe we bring someone back on. Maybe who do we have here? Let's see. I don't know if Ethan's on the stream right now, but let's ask. Does anyone? Oh God. Yeah, Massachusetts 4th is for the Kennedy seat. I think Murnell is not leading there. Is she leading? Oh, she is leading. Never mind. I saw last time, what's his name? It starts with an A.
Auchincloss.
Cut out, sorry, what?
Auchincloss.
Auchincloss. Yeah, Auchincloss was leading before, I think that's changed.
There's a 4% difference between Markey and Kennedy. Markey is in the lead, and he is staying in the lead.
Very interesting to watch. Let's see. Let's check out other races other than the Senate race. How about that? You want to check the House races?
Yep. Massachusetts 4th House race shows auction class up by 3%. No, what am I saying? 0.2%. So yes, very close. Literally 100 votes difference. Let's see if I can pull up any other races. O'Connor has been confirmed, for anyone that was wondering, as the Republican nominee for the Senate. Oh wow, what a surprise! Look at this. Joe Biden was called as the nominee, but look how many people voted for Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren.
Wow, that was a while ago. When was that primary? That was on Super Tuesday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a surprise! Joe Biden's won their primary. Whoa. And
Well,
look.
actually, it wasn't. But like, I know you're joking around. Actually, that wasn't a surprise when he won.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that at all.
At that moment. Well,
Although, if you add Bernie's and Warren's numbers, that is pretty. That does go over Biden.
Yo, look at this. Donald Trump won the Republican primary? No way. No way. In Massachusetts. Whoa. Yeah, we're still waiting on Massachusetts 4th District for both the Democrat and the Republican primaries. Let's get back to our primary for the Senate.
Yeah, it was on Super Tuesday.
Imagine a senator from her home state not even winning it.
That's kind of like Marco Rubio in 2016.
Yeah.
He was in Florida.
The race is, for the Senate, the race is narrowing up quite a bit. 86 to 94. That is an 8,000 vote difference. Wow. Is it Suffolk that's changing that? No, not really.
Oh, you are right. It is looking to be narrowing up now.
Well, once again, 8,000 is still a pretty solid lead. 8,000 votes.
Yeah, but wow, that lead has dropped from...
Yeah,
has dropped
from
to only
20,000.
5 points.
Yeah, at one point it used to be 20,000, like, I don't know, was that 10 minutes ago? I don't know why I'm thinking on this so much, but Nantucket still hasn't been updated. It's a bit, makes me a bit curious as to what's going on. Because, Martha's Vineyard in that area has been updated quite a bit.
Okay, we are going to have another person come on. He also runs another channel. He hasn't posted in a while, though. However, he's a very interesting person. His channel is 2020 U.S. election predictions, I believe.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, he will chip in with his 2 cents, as I like to say, and yeah, talk about who will win and why.
okay, let's transfer now to the Discord call with Spicy.
Yep. All right, what do we got? Still in same margin. It's actually narrowing up quite a bit. At one point, it used to be 20,000. Wow. Imagine. All right.
Spicy here with us with 2020 election predictions. What are your thoughts on this race right now?
On the Massachusetts Senate race,
That's correct.
I really see no surprise here. I predicted Ed Markey would win here. I don't know. I think Joe Kennedy completely wasted his time trying to go after a powerful incumbent senator.
Yeah, it does show that the margins on 86-94, 8,000 vote margin. What do you think? Because at one point we did think that Kennedy was going to win, and polling was favoring Kennedy. What do you think changed that?
Sorry, you cut off.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you think was the turning point in the leading up right before the primary?
Well, I do think Ed Markey produced a good digital campaign. I also think the AOC endorsement definitely helped.
Yeah.
Interesting. People in the chat are saying that New York Times has it at a larger lead for.
I believe, yeah.
Although
New York
we're
Times.
seeing different things here on Decision Desk where we're seeing it a lot closer. It's only a 2-point lead here.
I see on New York Times, Markey has a 9-point lead.
That's really interesting to see.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only 3 points on decision desk.
Yeah. Actually,
Oh.
less than 3 points.
Yeah, I see. There's no pathway to
Oh,
victory
never
anymore.
mind. We just saw a bigger lead jump there.
Oh my god.
It went to a 6-point lead now.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Oh,
29,000 vote margin.
I
What a jump.
would
Yeah.
say tonight is definitely bittersweet for the progressive movement and the Democratic Party. Obviously, they hoped Ed Markey would be renominated, but they're definitely seeing some disappointment, especially out of Massachusetts' first district, where it was quite a devastating defeat for Alex Morris.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saw it as well. Well, thanks for coming on, Spicy. He's got a great channel. He hasn't been posting that much recently, but still, nevertheless, a good channel. All right,
Yeah.
thanks for coming on.
Thanks for coming
Welcome.
on. Input. Alright, switching over. Yeah. That took a turn, well, for Joseph Kennedy, that took a turn to the worst. At this rate, not sure how Kennedy can come back from a 29,000 vote, hurdle. I wouldn't be surprised if Kennedy concedes anytime soon.
Potentially.
Yeah, right now it is a 28,000, yeah. Can I do math? Yes, it is a 28,000 vote margin. Almost 29. Not sure how much longer Kennedy's going to hang in there before No. It's gonna be official. Don't see him coming back, really.
Yeah, it was a mixed bag. That's correct. Absolutely. Progressives.
People thought it was gonna be a lot closer than it actually ended up.
I thought it was going to be that close to this right now as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how Klobuchar lost that much.
Yeah.
Pretty surprising.
Kansas primary was interesting. Yep. Polls have been closed for 2 hours now. It is now 10 p.m. Eastern time. Ed Markey is up quite a good margin. Wouldn't be surprised if he wins. And as Spicy said, as 2020 election prediction said, you know, Markey was running a pretty good campaign. And as an incumbent, it's, you know, yes, Kennedy has a Kennedy name, but just Markey being an incumbent is probably more meaningful to the voters here.
Huh. So what is New York Times saying right now?
Not sure I want to switch over. They have a laggy website, and I think it's going to disrupt the stream.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, very interesting results.
$215,000 to $241,000. Wow. What is that? A 26,000 increase. Not looking good. Yep, now it's 27,000. Not looking good for Kennedy. This is probably going to be a pretty not good night for him. Incumbents are often hard to beat. Yes, I agree. There's even a term that was coined called incumbency advantage because they really have it easier than someone who's trying to challenge that incumbent. — 227 to 253. Yeah, not really looking good for Kennedy, as we've said multiple times already. Let's check some other races real quick. Nope, nothing much. Alright, this will probably be the final update of the night. Wow, we actually had We just went from like 100 to 200,000. So 236 to 269. As you guys can finally conclude, not looking good. What is this? A 30,000? Yeah, 30,000 vote difference. Ouch for Joe Kennedy. I think we're gonna wrap it up here. We will probably end it for the night. Wouldn't be surprised if I check in tomorrow morning and see a check mark next to Ed Markey's name.
Yeah, we're just gonna assume that. I guess they called it because a lot of